to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's too small. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab deep. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass hits complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The emotions and energy figure to be high. Hey guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season, really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. On first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Wide open spaces. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's small. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 4 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's small. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to...
There he goes! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense.
Military stunt.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Set.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw the...
Touchdown, Bears! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's small. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he's coming out of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Denson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
A designed run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
The option look. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Denson. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's small. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
To the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. On the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Crosses midfield. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
221 away. 221 away.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. On the ready.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested play.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Sweet spin. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
More base bait. More base bait. Cannon.
On the move. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quick strike complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it.
Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cavazos. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce, and man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quarterback will keep it. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bears moving quickly to the line. On the move. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.